Hello and welcome to what may become a series of hopefully shortish videos where I'm gonna be playing Tametsi, but I've already finished hundred the 100 levels that are for, let's say, the normal levels. So what I was thinking is I'm gonna be playing all the special levels in order. I already played H2, the first H2 some time ago, but I'm going to start with that one for completion's sake. And the rules are easy. I'm playing this, but everything has to be following some logic. And now I may not be. I don't know if I can promise to never use bifurcation. It's also not that easy to determine when that is the case, but usually you don't need to use bifurcation. So hopefully I won't need to do it. And yeah, so if this is the first time you see Tametsi, it's basically a Minesweeper, where the numbers tell you how many mines are adjacent to them. Numbers outside tell you how many mines are in that row or series of tiles. And then you have the number of mines and how many mines are in a color or in another. So in total, there are 40 mines, 35 of them in these light blue tiles, 5 in the purple ones. I'm going to be using extensive and frequent use of the drawing capabilities that you get to help with deduction. But let's see. First of all, there are 3 mines next to the 3, but only one can be next to the 2. So there is a mine in one of these 2. And there are 2 mines here and here. So that's 2 mines. That means that the 2 doesn't have any other mines adjacent. The 1 also has a mine in one of these 2 spaces, so no mines on these 2. Now, these 2 at the top already sees 1 mine, and that's the second one. And is that all the easy things? That's the freebies. Let's see what else can we get. So we know there is a mine in one of these 2 to finish the 3 clue. And there are 3 here. But you can only have at most 1 mine here and at most 1 mine here. So there is 1 mine at the top or 1 mine at the bottom. Also, could there be less than that? I think that's not true, because you could have a mine here and a mine there, and let's say a mine here, and just that. So no, I don't think that is actually telling. One of these 2 is a mine, one of these 2 is a mine. Nothing there is helping. There are 3 mines in that, but we already have 1. There can be at most 1 mine between these 2. So there has to be 1 between these 2 spaces, and there has to be 1 here. So this one doesn't have any mines because the 3 is already seeing 3. And the other spaces next to this one don't have mines. So that's the mine. And that 3 clue is finished. Now these 1 clues have to see a mine, so that's the third mine for these 3. This one is seeing a mine. And now you have 2 mines to put here, which can still happen in several ways. Now, this 3 is already seeing 1. It can only see 1 more between these 2, so there has to be 1 here. And this one is seeing 1. There is a mine here or here, so there is no mines here. Good, good, good. What else can we do here? We have, for this 7 clue, we have 1 mine. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There's still too many. We cannot. But this 3, there is a 3 clue with only 3 adjacent spaces, so those 3 are mines. Now this one already sees a mine, so there is nothing else next to it. And that's it. Now we only have 3 mines left in purple. And these 3 at least puts 1 mine in purple here at the very least. These 2 puts at the very least another mine in purple. So we can only place 1 extra mine in purple before being able to just click on all the purples. Now, where can we keep this up? Now, these two clue, there's all purples except 1. So this has to be a mine. And then there is another mine in purple, which means that we have our 3 purple mines located is in one of these places, in one of these 2 places, which means the other one is here, and in one of these 3 places, which means that the third one in the column is here, which means that all the other purples are not mines. There is a mine here, there is a mine there, and there are no mines in any of the other purples. Perfect. A lot of extra deductions to be had now. So let's see. One. So these 3 blue, for example, I'm gonna remove. There is, because of this one, there is a mine here. Because of this one, there is a mine here. So because of the 3, there is a mine in one of these. Now this 4 sees this mine, sees 1 mine here, so both of these are also mines to get to the count of 4. What else do we have? What else do we have? Yes, so there is a mine here and there is a mine here. So there are no mines here or here. Now this one sees only 1 space. This one only sees 1 space. This 2 has to complete with this. So this 2 is already complete, so this is free of mines. This 2 only sees 2 spaces. And the 3 only has 1 more mine, so we know there is a mine in one of these 2. The 4 sees 2 more, which have to be into these 3. That means that the 3 sees at most 2 mines there. But in fact, the 3, it doesn't matter. The 3 only sees 2 spaces, only adjacent to this, and this. So that's where the mines are. So the 4 is complete. This 2 is complete. This 2 is complete. What else do we have here? I forgot the 2. This has to be a mine because there's only one in purple here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So there are 2 mines between these 4 spaces. But there is a 2. There can be only 2 mines here. I think this still has some opportunities. Oh, wait. These 2 clue. We already have one, but there is a 1 here. So there is the second mine is in one of these 2. So this is not a mine. Now, these 2 already sees 1. So the second mine is here. So this one is complete. These 2 only sees 2. The 3 has 1 mine, 2 mines, and the third mine is one of these 2. So this is not a mine. That one is now complete. So this is not a mine. And this is a mine because of this one. This one is already seeing 1 mine. So these 2 are not mines. What else? We have this 2 clue, which has to be seen a mine in one of these 2. So there is another mine in one of these 2. This mine is the third mine for this 3 clue, because there is 1 mine here, there is 1 mine there, and then the third mine, which means this is not a mine and this is not a mine. Because now this 1 clue, this is a mine. This 3 clue, 1, 2, and 3. So this is a mine. That completes these other 3 clues. So this is not a mine. And this 2 has to see a mine there, which is our purple mine. So this, and these are not mines. Now, this one only sees 1 space. That completes the 3 clues. So this is not a mine. 4 is seeing 2 mines, so needs 2 more. And this 4 is now complete. This 4 sees 3, so this is the 4th. And now the 3 is complete. This 2 needs 1 more mine. This 2 has to have 1 mine. Now we have some areas here. This one, and this one that will only be solvable when we know how many mines are remaining. Well, maybe not this one, because there is this 7 clue. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So there is no other mine in this row. So, and this diagonal, let's say. So this is not a mine, and this is not a mine. We have 3 mines remaining. Now, this 4 clue. 1, 2, 3, so this is a mine. Also we knew because of this 1 clue. This 6 clue, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, so this is not a mine. We only have 2 mines in light blue, 1 mine in purple. Let's see where they can go. This 3 has to be seeing 1 more mine in one of these 3 spaces. So there is a mine here. We know because of the 3, there is a mine here. We know because of this 3 clue, there is a mine in one of these 2. Oh, that's not enough. What else am I missing? We have the 3. There is another clue here. There is a three, no, the three clue. I knew the three clue. I think working with the three clue. There is the 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so there is only one mine between these three. And there is only one mine between these three. But you could have a mine there and a mine there. That would mean that these two has to get this one as a mine. That actually doesn't work. If these two are mines and this is a mine, that you need this one as a mine, which is 3 blues. But that's not the case. So that means, as I said, is that bifurcation? How much of that is bifurcation? It's hard to say. But that tells me this is not a mine, and this is not a mine. This 2 now tells me there is one mine here. There is no mine there. And now this means that either there is a mine here, which means that you have a mine there, or there is a mine here, which means you have a mine. No, this in fact doesn't work at all, because now this one you cannot complete. So there is a mine there. These ones are filled. There is a mine here, nothing there. These 2 means there is a mine there, nothing here. The 3 is complete. There are no more mines. And that's Jellyfish. The first H2O level. In 17 minutes, not bad. So I kind of had the intention of doing the same for all of the other levels. I'll go through them at my pace, and we'll upload these as short videos. I have no idea if anyone will be interested in seeing a solve of a Minesweeper kind of puzzle, but hey, let me know. Do you think this is interesting? If you like it, please leave me a comment or a like or subscribe. All the usuals. In any case, thank you for watching, and I'll see you for more H2O. Next one is Squiddy, some point in this channel. Thanks.